What is up guys, Taka here, and today I'm here with another Digimon deck profile. Today we'll be going over the Phoenixmon BT-13 deck. So with the support from BT-13, Phoenixmon Rush got a little bit of support, and it's actually not bad. There are a lot of issues with this deck. It's very combo piece reliant, so if you don't get into your pieces, you won't be able to pop off. But when this deck pops off, it is very, very fun to play. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck. So for the Digimon running 4 of the Yokomons, this is just to help you get more draw power, so that when one of your Digimon dies, you can dig through your deck to get through more cards. So now let's go over to level 6s. We're running 4 of the Phoenixmons. So I'm not going to go over too much of the effects because it's very similar to the BT-11 version of the build. But this is just mainly here to help you put some Digimon out for free. And depending on how you built up your Phoenixmon, you'll be able to do some other effects like cheat out your tamers or get some Digimon removal effects. So it's pretty good. Next, we're also running 2 Marsmon. This is to help you remove some bigger targets on the board. It is only a 12k, but we do have Hero here to help you go up to 14k. And we also have the Agumon from the start deck to help you go up to 16k if you really need it. But he's just backup. Unlike the previous build, you don't need to run 4 of the 2 lines. We can just run these as backup now. So 2 is fine. Next, for the level 5s, we're running 4 of the Blocker Garudamon from BT-11 that lets you play a 4-cost or less tamer for free on your hand upon deletion. And it's also a blocker, so that helps you stall out your opponent a bit. Next, we're also running 4 of the new Garudamon from BT-13. This one lets you play a 3-cost less tamer on evolution and play, and then the inherit skill lets you pop a Digimon that's a care less on deletion. Next, another new addition to the deck is the Saberdramon from the promo pack. So it has 2 effects. It's got Raid as well as Retaliation, which is really good because you can just play this with haste, and then you can use this to crash into one of your opponent's big Digimon that's unsuspended. And the inherit skill is also to let you grab a Digimon from your trash back to your hand when it's deleted. So it's got pretty good synergy with deck to help you grab your 2 pieces back. So overall, this card is just really, really good for the deck, and it makes the deck a lot more playable. So yeah, definitely run 4 of these. Next, we are going to be running 4 of the Bergermon from BT-11. This also lets you play a 4-cost less tamer for free on deletion. So just more ways to cheat out tamers. Next, we're going to be running 3 of the Bergermon from BT-1. Alright, so a ruling that I didn't know before was, if you are attacking with the Phoenixmon and you choose to use its first skill and pick its second skill to play a Digimon for free, you can play this Bergermon and then give the check to this one, and then since the battle is not finished yet, you can still do the second check even though you just play this and gave the check to this one. So it's pretty good. Yeah, next we're going to go over the level 3s. So we're running 4 of the Biomon from BT-11. This helps you search for a deck and a tamer, so pretty key. Next, we're running the 4 of the new Biomon from BT-13. This one is pretty good as well. This one lets you play Christie for free when you play it. Wait, sorry. Next, running 4 of the Biomon from BT-13. On play, you can return a Christie to your hand to Digivolve it into a Garudamon for free. So this will be pretty good, especially since whenever you Digivolve, if you have this Garudamon in hand, you can play that Christie back. So it's pretty dope combo. And since it'll be a 7k, it's harder to die when it's attacking security. So yeah, very interesting combo to do. And we're also running 2 Beomon that from BT-2, when it dies on your turn, you can get 1 memory back. This is just to help you extend your turn if you need it. Sometimes it'll be pretty useful. If you don't want to run this card, you can run any other. This is a very flexible slot, so you can just run anything you want. Perhaps another 2 Agumons from ST7. So we're running 2 Agumons from ST7. This is just mainly here to be used with Marsmon if you need it. Sometimes you actually don't want your Phoenixmon to be that big because you kind of want it to die. But this Agumon can help you out with some plays sometimes if you need to prolong the life of your birds. Same with Hero. Whenever you're level 5 or above Digimon are attacking, you can be able to rest this tamer and give it plus 2k. So you can either beef up your Marsmon to just beat into bigger Digimon, or you can make your Phoenixmon a little bit more a little bit bigger, just so it doesn't crash. Especially since there's a lot of Roll Knight decks running around. You don't want it'll crash really easily in Roll Knights. But if you want to have an extra check, for example, if you were using that combo, obviously you don't want to die in the first check, but if you want to die, if you want to perhaps have it die in the second check, then it really depends on the situation. But yeah, you can look at the situation and see what's the ideal play. Sometimes you want it to die, sometimes you don't want it to die. So yeah, because the second effect is not once per turn. So you can attack with this, check, you'll be able to get this card's effect, and then when it dies, you can do it again. But yeah, you'll have to see. Alright, next for the Tamers, we're running 4 Akiho. So this is helps you search for vaccines, and it gives you your bird's rush. So she's very, very key for the deck. Running 4, so that you can maximize the chance of getting it, and it also acts like a pseudo memory boost. So she's pretty good. Next, we're running 3 Christie, not as key, but she's still pretty good. Helps you extend turns, and the on play is also pretty good. It just makes one of your Digimon get the effect. So when you play this card, you can give one of your Digimon the effect of on deletion. You can play a Beomon from trash. So it kind of works in conjunction with the new Beomon. So you can just die and then just play it and warp, and you can perhaps go into another Phoenixmon if you have enough memory. So it's a pretty neat combo as well. And for the options, we're running 2 red memory boosts just to help increase the consistency a bit, and 2 of the Phoenix Wing Blast, or sorry, Crimson Blaze. Oh, I was thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh for a second. 2 Crimson Blaze. This one just helps you stop some Roll Knight decks, and just helps you do a board wipe if your opponent has a lot of small Digimon on the board if they're playing green. So yeah, this deck is really, really fun to play, but the main issue right now is just being able to get all the pieces, because you do need to have a few tamers on the board in order for you to fully pop off. But when it pops off, there's a lot of combos you can do all at once. So, oh yeah, overall, this is actually one of the most fun decks to play in BT-13. So if you guys are looking for a fun deck to play, I definitely recommend this one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck, guys. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to use the links down below. More content coming out soon. I think I'll be doing a Ravemon deck next, and then Belphemon last. And then we'll be done with all the deck profiles from BT-13 that I remember. If I'm missing anything, you guys can leave a comment down below and remind me. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!